This event has been awesome so far, and not just for the Wendigos and the Sitka deer and the geese, all the really cool haunted variations for the Whiterime event, but also the timing. I know Halloween in February isn't the ideal thing, but it has allowed me to get on here a lot and work on these crossbow pistol kills. We are now 36 away from getting to 1,000, and I'm super hyped that that's going to happen today. So that's going to be the primary goal. We are, as you can hear, starting in pretty much the thick of things. Up here is awesome for werewolves. We'll just try to power through kills, and hopefully by the end, we actually can get after some of those other things, the non-werewolves out here, and see if maybe we can get any trophies for our lodge. There's another one coming, so we better get set up. I think this is as flat as we're going to get. First one is a golden, actually. And I hear the other one, or I thought I did. Actually enough space to get reloaded. That has been the one thing with trying to use the crossbow pistol. Now you'll notice this time in multiplayer, the main reason we're in multiplayer, I'm wondering if that one's stuck. No, there it is. The main reason we're in multiplayer is so that we can actually count our kills with the F3 menu. That'll just be rather useful. So there's 2 down already, 34 to go. And I think up here, it shouldn't take long, but I think that was a big female golden. 135 kilo is solid for them, 298 for that. This one looked to be a little lower scoring. And hopefully, by the way, we get a chance to get some decent Wendigos. We've shot some solid ones, but no absolute monsters. There are at least 4 werewolves that are coming back after us. I'm literally hightailing it back to where we just were, because it's good and open at least. In the trees like that, they make, you know, little changes of direction. It's really, really hard to actually get them with a solid drop shot. I'm amazed none are here yet. We may have backed out of the range of some of them, but I gotta think some will get here. There we go. That is at least one. And a good thing that it was only one. There's a second one. Maybe they're all gonna get here. That looks like a reptile. All of our reptile werewolves, for the most part, have been females, which is kind of unfortunate. I do hear... I think one is stuck. I can hear one way in the distance, so we're gonna grab these. Obviously, the difference between this video and the last, in multiplayer, time is still passing as we're in the harvest screen. So if that one wasn't stuck, it could very much kill us. So I think I know what's happening. Yeah, it's still stuck. There's like a big, deep riverbed down here, and it's steep enough they can't get up the side. So this goes one of 2 ways. Oh no, a big gold. Okay, we want to get that. It's very much stationary. And that was the good way. The other way is, we like clip it on the side of the head, don't get the brain, and it runs forever. So our biggest golden werewolf ever was 379. Pretty good chance, up to 380, that guy's not going to be that big, but it'll be in that area. And perhaps one worthy of a trophy shot, although this spot is awful for that. 166 kilo going to be just shy of 370, 366 though. Certainly a good one to get us going. So maybe not my favorite trophy shot ever of one, but considering what we're working with, we'll take it. 366 is pretty nice, and I don't know if that's our biggest gold in this event. It probably is. But as I said, we've been hitting this one hard. We just did a 5-hour stream on Sunday. We streamed it Thursday when it came out. I think this is our 3rd video on it. There have been a lot of werewolves going down, so probably that's our biggest golden, but there's a chance we had another one that I forget. By the way, I'm thinking this might be the one that didn't show up earlier. Oh, I mentioned there were 4. I really don't like when they do that, when they don't charge directly at you, but again, one good thing. A lot of hours in this, getting a little used to making those shots. That was in the brain at 247 score. And now the hard part. Once we get through these trees is going to be good. Finding a little open area, almost like what we're in now, just to get those shots, they're few and far between in here. Well, here we go already. Another common. Another female. Let that one get super close, but we'll take that. Take a quick look at the score. At least we got the one golden, because I feel like they've all been females other than that. Brain and heart for that, 283, so average size female, I'd say. Just gonna keep on going. Turn around. Oh boy. I can't believe we got that. That's up to 335, so a pretty small male. Should be one more. Typically when you run away from them, it does really, extend the time that it takes for them to get there, obviously. Smallish females, surprisingly. We've hit every shot. Are we at 9 kills already? Yeah, that will be. And again, the one benefit of having the multiplayer menu, we can keep track of that exactly. So that's a small female werewolf, 221. That one, small male, that'll still be actually kind of decent, 321. Are there... Oh, yeah, this is definitely death. There's 2 side by side. Just gonna get the one that we can get. there's two options there. It's either go with the shotgun, or maybe get one kill and die. And unfortunately there, I didn't realize those two were that close together. There was a third, which you just heard again. And, I guess the main thing is staying in front of that one. You saw the path they took, though. Like, this is a bad spot. And, if that one does the same, really good chance we don't get this. Yeah. Was that big? I didn't get to see. We spotted it. Maybe I can get the track. So, we're going to take our one, unless that was max estimate. We're just going to keep on going because there's plenty in this area. That's up to 10. I'm guessing it was that. I saw it was a male. 155 probably seems right, so no big deal. Now, one of the really nice things about, like, just being in this position where we're going to easily get to 1,000 kills, we're kind of playing with house money here, and we do have time to call stuff in like this, so a pretty decent Sitka buck. I don't know whether to try to hard shot him. I guess we'll attempt it. We actually got that. Cool. So that'll be one... Oh, made a werewolf mad. That'll be one kill in here to not count. By the way, we did make it through that forest and got a couple, but these look awesome. If we go into trophy shot mode right now, that werewolf will continue to charge and be stuck on the trophy shot box until we end the trophy shot, and it will immediately kill us. So we gotta back up, and there's a second one. This looks flat enough, so we can maybe get them, hopefully get them, and then actually go up there and take a closer look, because I love the Sitka skin. So there's one that still no Wendigos, by the way. Decent male up to 355. It's crazy, you know, all the years of this event, that our spotting is so high we get a 25 score estimate range. A lot of species that we've hunted for a lot of years that we don't have that good of estimates. So that will be 15 crossbow pistol kills so far. And again, kind of while we're just playing with house money, we can go and chase Sitka and stuff. We did kill on maybe our first live stream a really nice Sitka deer. I'll throw the trophy shot on screen. It was 111. So that epic skin that I was talking about, we will have that in the trophy lodge. But as for this guy, just an opportunity to take a close-up look. I just think it's one of the more creative ones they've done. A little bit of like a Harvey Dent type thing. Did we get double lung and heart? We did. 72 score, certainly not worth doing a mount of. But we'll get a trophy shot. We'll try to do the thing that we did with the big one and kind of show both sides of that. And I'll tell you what, that does it pretty well. I want to move over a little bit just so we can get like more of almost the seam there. I just think it's super, super cool. And on a Sitka deer as well, it just works. Like the eyes, maybe the contrast too, the darker fur versus the skinless side. Pretty darn cool. So, got a bonus Sitka deer already and 20-ish kills to go with the crossbow pistol. You guys hear that? That's the sound of geese that will attack us. So all of a sudden we've gone from werewolf hunting to everything else hunting. Ah, no. So I was close enough to the tent when I swapped to the slug scope that it unequipped the red dot, which I consider fairly necessary for getting these things. We might try it with the crossbow pistol. What we can do as they fly over is attempt the spot, because I want a big one. That's one thing we have not gotten the trophy of. 4,000 plus would be really, really nice. So just to have an idea. Yep, here we go. Forget the idea. Oh no. I think we're gonna be dead before we can get the shot off. Where did that one come from? Okay, often they'll swoop back for a second go at you. That one looks like it's going to, as is that one. Which one's gonna get here first? I guess this? Nice! First time we've done that. I'm still pretty sure we're gonna die, because I don't know where the next one that's coming after us is. Nice little loop around there. Oh, come on, that was a big one. What was that? Coming back. Got it. Cool. That may be 4,000 plus. We also might somehow live. I don't think that one's done with us. Maybe it is. I don't actually know what determines that they just quit. Oh. Good thing we swapped to the shotgun to kill that big one, because we were out of bolts. Alright, well, one more crossbow pistol kill. 2 now in the stats to not count as we're trying to keep track of things. That was the one with the crossbow pistol in the neck. Please be 4,000 plus. That would be amazing. 4.4 kilo. You are kidding me. That's a huge one. 43.88. Let's go. These, if you haven't seen them, maybe the best haunted skin that they did for this event. They also come back alive in the trophy shot for a second. Just, I mean, really, really cool. Almost emerald looking on the feathers. And I like the way they die like that. I like taking the trophy shot exactly like that. I might move it a little bit just because there's some snow showing through there. Or is that just the feathers? Oh, there's more feathers to show though, so we definitely want to do it. I'm not going to take the trophy shot like this. I just want to take a second to show some of the detail I haven't seen. like the iridescent, like shimmery feathers on the tail feathers there. And then the thing that I hadn't noticed that actually brought me to do this, if we can get it to spin around, that would be great. Maybe if we just do it like that. There's a ton of like green markings and stuff on the underside of the bird that I didn't know existed. So now I've completely gotten this thing in a spot where we're gonna have to mess with it, but I think it's worth taking a look at. So I think overall, this is as good as we're gonna do to show it off. Like, I can't zoom in more without cutting off more of the wing feathers. So probably right about like that. It does show the eyes. Actually, like, the lighting here is good. Shows the wing feathers, some of the markings on the neck. I can't believe we just got that. A nearly 4,400 murder goose. We've had murder bunnies for years now with these events. The murder geese are literally worse than the bunnies. The fact that we only died once there was insane. And we just killed a giant goose. I can't believe that. We have a couple of the April Fool's turkeys in our lodge. One of them's got to go away because that was huge. Now, I said the murder geese are worse than murder bunnies. That doesn't mean we survive a whole lot more. Oh, wow. I don't know how we got that. At this point, just trying to get these crossbow pistol kills, typically I just take my chance. It's not much more likely that I hit him with that than with the shotgun. Somehow we got that one, and I hear more geese. There's a chance we may not be done with them. And we're firmly back into werewolf territory, so at least 3. That one's flying in here already. By the way, that was 1 goose that we could hear, and it was way up high, so it didn't come after us. This one is kind of below average, I'd say. I know for sure we at least have enough bolts to get this done. Now, if they're spaced out enough is another matter. Oh, they are not. Oh, wow. Oh, sometimes, if you heal quick enough, one that hasn't already attacked you will stand around, but I guess we're too slow on that, and went 1 for 3. That is something. An albino. Just a little female, but 255 to 280, by the way. Killed another one here waiting. I'm in shock. We have not seen a male Wendigo this entire time. Like, our first hunt, we killed one literally as the first kill. I think our second hunt, maybe we killed one like 3 or 4 kills in. Not a one around. So 269 score for that albino. Frankly, probably not high enough scoring to actually trophy shot. Gonna keep on moving down through here. This is like kind of the next area where I expect clusters of werewolves, and there's 2 already. We are officially into the home stretch. By my count, that's kill number 31 out here. So we should need 5 more. Another reptile female, by the way, 120 kilo, going to be at 264. It'd be pretty sweet if our 1000th could be a Wendigo. I'm not going to try to make that happen because that would require us either using the shotgun or 308 a bunch or just dying a bunch. But considering there hasn't been one out here yet, eventually we're bound to run into one, I think. Still no Wendigo. A golden, I think? Or no, is that a reptile? It is. Pretty decent male. So I'll have to see what that ends up scoring, actually. 148 kilo is not bad. Going to be, if it calculates, everything else has worked today. If it would be this one to not calculate, it wouldn't completely shock me. There's a fox calling. Well, so this does 2 things. 1, we don't get to see what the score was. We could figure it out based on the weight. But more importantly, 2, unsure if that counted in there or not. It looks like no. It still may, like, eventually register. And now that means I'm not sure which kill is even going to be number 1000. So I guess we get to just keep on going until we see the achievement pop up. In theory, 3 more to go. Got a murder bunny up there too, so I think we're gonna really quickly claim this. Oh geez, really quick. That's bad. I can't believe we pulled that off. 2 to go, I think. If the reptile did encounter, I forget even where we're at. 1.7 kilo ain't bad, 1728, but we've had better. Oh boy, hi. I don't know what that guy's doing there, but if he can get down here, we could be in a position where we only need 1 more. Depends on what happens with that reptile. We gotta back up, because, yeah, I don't know what he's about to do charging there. Like he got stuck, but potentially 1 more animal to go. I really don't want it to be like a bison or something. I'd like it to be at least a werewolf, if not a Wendigo, so we might need to change course. There are 2 werewolves or potentially Wendigos. We're gonna be positive here. So, at least 3 actually. If we can make 2 decent shots, regardless of whether that reptile counted or not, we should be to 1000. So I'm gonna back up here. This feels good and flat. And we are just going to see what happens. I see one coming. Didn't see any antlers there on the skyline. Oh, that was way closer. That might be good. That's not a Wendigo. Oh, jeez. That is a Wendigo, but it's a female. That's fine, because there was a third. So we'll just get reloaded. It should come down here. And we officially need one shot. And hopefully we can make a good one. That's still not a Wendigo. I can't believe that. It is, however, dead right here. So, gonna claim both of these. And hopefully one of them gives us the achievement. I wouldn't be shocked if it's this one, because counting the reptile one, this should be it. We shall see. There it is. 1,000 crossbow pistol Wolfsbane harvest. So we are now 2 bows away. We need, I think, like just under 200 with KC's creator bow, and about 112, if I'm not mistaken, with the other crossbow pistol. We are that close to having 1,000 kills with every bow in the game, including now the crossbow pistols. And thanks to this event, we've been able to pull that off. So I want to go and look for maybe moose a little bit. And the good thing is, we can actually use a little bit of the shotgun. Well, there's a cow, which found us about the same time. I don't know that any of those shots get anything other than lungs the second time. That was not how that was supposed to go. I can see the breath of something standing right out there, but we have covered quite the distance. By the way, hit that thing 4 times. Until we finally got our first moose, like all the way up to here. But we got that cow. Maybe that up there will be something, and I don't know, 2 shots, hopefully that's good enough. And another cow. Now, with the crossbow pistol, I always would let them charge me because you're dealing with something that has quite a bit of drop. But with this, we should be able to just either hard shot them or maybe get a quick double lung. And they shouldn't go far at all. So that's effective. We just need to find, I mean, at this point, any bull, but hopefully a decent bull. This one, I'm curious, was the second shot also lungs? Because we hit high. No, it was spine 1, but I bet that helped. And the fact that it was double lung, I'm sure was useful too. I don't know if that's going to calculate or not. Really not terribly relevant. There we go. So not the most impressive bull, 95 to 115, but antlers on a moose is something we haven't seen all day. I guess we'll do that same thing again. I mean, we could let him charge, but at this distance... Oh, honestly, I felt pretty good about a heart shot, but maybe we should let him charge. We're sure not getting those. It's killing them fast enough to be fair, but like, when they charge, so long as you get a lung shot when they're running at you, it's really easy to hit them when they turn and run away. Fortunately, that still worked out at 44 meters. This guy is a whole 96. Hopefully there's at least one better bull out here. I mean, it's literally as if bull moose just don't exist on this server, but we do have a 50 to 65 little bison out here. Probably going to try to get that, and we'll look at the bright side. We killed a giant goose today, and I really want to go back to our event animals lodge and take a look at that. So in order to do that, we'll have to go to single player because it seems the menu for the trophy lodge back in the launcher just doesn't work. So hopefully this guy's going to cooperate. That shot will work just fine. And by the way, it ain't for lack of trying. You can see our harvests have gone way up. Just cow, moose, and bison and stuff like that. No bulls to be found. So we're going to jump to single player, get everything set up, and take a look at what our event animals lodge looks like now. So I think we've got everything set up in here. We've got our almost best snowshoe here. I think I killed it at 1870, but close enough. Got the bison that we shot on stream at 122. They look way cooler in the lodge, by the way. Like, some of the markings you just can't really make out in the fog and stuff. Down here, though, we've got the Sitka deer that I mentioned at 111. I really wanted him to, like, face inwards as much as possible so you can see that seam that I talked about in the trophy lodge. That's probably been our best kill, maybe other than the goose. 4388. Out of the air with a shotgun, pure luck. Just because, like, if we let that get away, if we didn't make that shot just then, of course there's a moose out there. The odds that we ever actually find that one again aren't that good. So really cool to get that. We have our best albino from this event at 367. Some of these things weren't recorded just in grinding crossbow pistol kills. For instance, a 30 polar bear. I took down an old 380s werewolf for that just because 30 plus polar bear is pretty cool. And finally, the Arctic Fox completed our mission in the last video at 15 up here. So a lot of new stuff from this event. As I said, we've hit this one pretty hard. And it's cool to see all the stuff like the Yule Cats, the Mummy Non-Tips, the Blocktail Deer, this year's event, last year's event with that elk. Just a lot of cool stuff over the years that's added to this, and it's neat to see all the variety. But I do think on that note, that's going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.